right, finally, I'd like to invite Jerry Lee Wright from Highlands County up. Jerry is from a small town called Realville. Now, come on up, Jerry. But before he starts talking, so I'm pretty sure Jerry is the only one in this room who was born in the 90s. So process that. I've got to know Jerry over the last couple days. So Jerry is only 22. He's been teaching since he was 19. So he graduated from high school doing dual enrollment with an AA in hand, finished his undergrad degree at 19, began teaching at 19, got his master's by 20, is now working on his PhD.
Represent. Thank you, colleagues. I cannot believe I'm standing here right now.
When he graduated at 19, somebody said, "You're like Doogie Howser." And his response was, "Who's that?"
I still don't know. Anybody can help me out there? I'm just... yeah.
But all kidding aside, I've had a chance to listen to him talk about the classes that he's led, the way he sets up his classroom, the creativity in which he brings to the work. And I'm not surprised when I found out in his second year of teaching, he was his school's Teacher of the Year. So I thought it'd be great for him to be the last speaker.
Well, thank you guys so much, and I'm humbled and honored and a little embarrassed that my fellow colleagues from my district ratted me out. I try to stay under the radar about being the youngest person in the room, but anyways, it's pretty cool to be here with you guys today because, he said all those, I don't know, I still wake up every day and can't believe those things are about little old me, and I like it like that, and I think you guys like it like that too, because in our profession, we're never going to get a Grammy. We're never going to walk down a red carpet. We're probably not going to make it to a Hall of Fame where visitors come and travel and tourists all over the place to come see our picture hanging. Probably not going to make it on the front page of a magazine, but that's okay, because that's why we go to school every day, because our autographs, our red carpets, our legacies are in the eyes of every child that walks outside of that classroom. And that's why at the age of 19, I knew that was going to be my legacy. I didn't need to be famous. And to be honest, all those titles he just called, that's just stuff. And I probably will never remember those things. But there's one thing I do want to remember, the same thing each and every one of you want to remember. And that's the smile, name, and the difference I've made in children 35 years later. And that's why we're here today, because I am a teacher because of a teacher. I am a teacher because of a teacher. A kindergarten and first grade teacher, taught 35 years and gave her life selflessly to the students of small little town, Avon Park, Florida. Never had a red carpet, never made it to a Hall of Fame, and retired last year. But I tell her every time I see her and she looks at me in the eyes, I say, I hope you see your legacy, because I hope that I can be half the teacher to my students that you were to me as 5 years old. Because at 5 years old, you planted a seed that made me realize at the age that I would be a teacher, and I would be a teacher quick, because what she did was real, and what she did was transformative. And what she did changed my life. And there's not another career out there that could do what that woman did for me. So 35 years later, I hope she's able to shut that door and remember and look at me and look at other people and say, I was a success. I was a world changer. I made a difference. That's what you guys are going to do. That's what we're going to do. Woo! Can I get a little excitement? Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're going to do. I'm so excited. And yeah, I know I have 50 years. I joke that I have a goal to get a building named after me, because when I can retire in the state of Florida, I will be in the system for like 60 years. Can I get a woo-woo? I mean, woo-woo. But anyways, listen, guys. I don't want to take any more time about that. But listen, I want to remind you guys this. I know sometimes we feel unappreciated, and sometimes we feel like but you know what? You matter. And there are people curing cancer because of a teacher just like you. There are people writing novels and making those millions that will never accumulate. But it's because of teachers like you and because of Miss Sizemore, I stand here in front of you today hoping that I can make that same difference. So what have I taken away from here? I've been energized. My great friends from Broward County back there. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's get some excitement in it. Woo, woo. That's what I'm talking about. And I have been rejuvenated and am so excited because I am honored and humbled that at the age of 22, they would invite little old me. And that Teacher of the Year business, I really don't like them sharing because I think I got the sympathy vote. They saw the first 2 classes they gave me and thought, how did he ever live? I mean, that's why I'm going bald and have gray hair already at the age of 22. But anyways, so all those things don't matter. But what matters is that I realize there's crazy people like me that love kids and want to make a difference. And we can, when our like-mindedness comes together, we're going to change the world. We're going to rock this world, and we're going to rock it for our kids. We're going to tackle Common Core, and the state of Florida is going to do it better than any other state in the country. And I believe that. Can I get an amen on that? And I learned that from this conference. Because I was rejuvenated. I think I already have 10 districts in 4 weeks I got to go visit. Because I want to see this lesson, I want to see that lesson, and I think I have 5 professional developments I'm all ready to go to because I'm ready to learn about DBQ, get a woo-woo, and all sorts of things. And I've learned so much to take back and to help change lives of kids. And that's what ESET 2 has been able to do for us, I think, as a group. Because you know what? One person can change the world. Miss Sizemore changed my world, and I hope she remembers that forever. A funny story after that, I get to teach with the amazing John Spencer, which you guys have already heard, and we get to team teach, a great brother and just friend of mine. But we get to teach her granddaughter. Yep. One of the reasons I transferred to that school was because I knew her granddaughter was coming to 3rd grade. And so now once a week, now that she's retired, she's able to sit at the back of my classroom, and she's able to watch. And do you know what? I go back, and every time she's just so kind and just good-hearted and just so enthusiastic about what we're doing in the classroom. And I look at her, and she doesn't want to believe it because that's the humble hearts that we all have. And I said, why are you surprised? That's you. That's you through me. I am one of your legacies. And you know what, guys? Keep making those legacies. Keep trucking along. Let's rock Common Core. Let's rock teacher effectiveness. Let's go. We got work to do. Let's go. Let's go. We got work to do. Thank you so much, ESET 2. Thank you.